He turns again and rams into me once more. Oh my god. You could sure ram me in another way. Hello and welcome to day 2 of Bajo Las Rosas. This is a horror Yandere dating sim in which an incident in your new place leads you to meet your new neighbor Rin. He seems very kind and comforting, perhaps a little bit too much. And in day 2, things may be starting to unravel because Rin is definitely not as nice as he seems. Let's get started. Alright, welcome to day 2. Lolita. Light of my life, fire of my loins. You were in love at first. Last? An eternal glance. Seeing Nabokov's prose gets me very interested as to what's happening, because Lolita is definitely a very well written book, and also the story is tragic and quite scary. Lolita, a girl barely 12 years old, condemned by misfortune. Yeah, it is very heavy. I will say though, very brilliantly written. Like, Nabokov does a wonderful job like illustrating just how depraved Humbert is and how disgusting he is. A sick man, incapable of loving himself, yet an expert at making you see the world through his loving eyes. A narrator like no other. A true prestidigitator. He shows you the clean hand while hiding the trick in the other. Feeds you poison honey, and you thank the sweetness without noticing the poison. Deception doesn't require lies. It's enough to know how to embellish the truth. You have to offer others what they want to see, and they'll fall into the fire like insects chasing the light. Because even a monster can beautify the unspeakable with words. That is precisely why Humbert in Lolita was so scary to me. Charismatic, knows what he's doing. He's an insidious villain. Maybe that's why this book draws me in so much. Obviously not the story, but the power the narrator has over the listener. The way that without realizing it, you end up defending the indefensible. After all, we all carry a little bit of that inside us. That need to convince ourselves to narrate our lives as heroes or victims in stories where we never really were. My gaze drifts to the rose garden through the glass door, following the soft trembling of the petals in the wind. I wonder if they would understand it. Oh, there's a sound. Hey, Yinny, it's me, Rin. Are you awake? Rin. I get up from the armchair and walk towards the door. Oh, I'm so excited to see him again. Hello. Oh, I love his outfit and his style. Hey, good morning, kitty. I hope I didn't wake you up? No, don't worry. I got up a little while ago. My gaze fixes on the bags he's holding in his hands. It's breakfast. Breakfast? It's nothing fancy, but for something quick, I think it turned out pretty well. What? But I didn't. Oh, you don't want it? No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. I just wasn't expecting it. Go ahead. Come in. Rin starts taking the food out of the bags, placing it on the plates. It's quite a lot of food. You made all of this? Yep. I don't usually have breakfast, so this is the first time in a while I made this kind of food. I hope it's okay. Well, at least it looks pretty good. If it's the same chef from yesterday's lunch, I'm sure it'll be great. Oh, that's sweet. You're gonna make me blush. Well, you do look pretty with a blush. He's so pale so it shows up like super rosy. Look how cute he is. Well, it wasn't that big of a deal. Breakfast with my handsome neighbor. What could be better? By the way, thanks for the flowers. It really was a beautiful bouquet. Don't thank me. Once they wilt, I'll bring you new ones. I'm really sorry about what happened last night. It's nothing personal against you. Leah isn't exactly the nicest person in the world when you first meet her. You still seem to care about her a lot, though. Well, we were together for a few years, and despite everything that's happened with her, it's hard for me not to feel at least a little affection for her. Then, why did you break up? She didn't love me. Leah didn't love me. She was never able to say it. No matter how much I explained that it made me sad, she didn't care. She said her actions showed it all the time. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to hear it from her. To have her tell me that she loved me. The fights started to become more frequent after that, and we both grew irritable. Everything turned into a time bomb we were both carrying. And even though we knew it would explode at any moment, neither of us wanted to let it go. Until one day, we both crossed the line. Oh, the scribble is so cool. What the hell is wrong with you now? Why does it bother you so much? Are you hiding something from me? No, I already told you 1,000 times that's not it. It's interesting that our name is Kai. I remember this from the day 1 that we played, which if you haven't seen that, that is linked in the description box below. Leah, when she re-encounters us, calls us Kai, and I still haven't quite figured out why. That's a lie. It's always, nothing's wrong, you're overreacting. You never tell me what you really think. Because when I do, everything turns into a damn interrogation. You always assume the worst about me. I'm tired of feeling like I'm constantly being tested with you. If I get close, it bothers you. If I stay quiet, it also bothers you. I never know if what I do is enough. I never know if you actually care about me. That's ridiculous. You never say it. Say what? That you love me. That you care about me, that it would hurt you if I left. Oh, and now it turns out you don't know that. I'm always the one who's here for you, Kai. I don't like that. Then why do you never let your guard down with me? Seriously, do you prefer being right over having me? Leah opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. I mean, are we wrong? I don't feel like we're wrong. Your mother was right. You're unbearable. Okay, now I definitely took it a little bit too far. That was mean. If being with me is so unbearable, then there's no point in continuing this. We're done, Kai. Did you hear me? It's over. Fine. What? If that's what you want, then leave. This is my house. Are you kicking me out? Yes, I am. Fine. I've always known how to take care of myself anyway. Leah walks towards the door with abrupt steps and yanks it open. You know what? When you come back, when you realize what you just did and come back regretting it, I won't be... Bam. I slammed the door shut. Damn it. The name just scattering away is so cool. There's definitely like a symbolic meaning to that. I want to find out what it is. Me shaking the bat around vigorously. Rin stays still. His gaze fixed on me. He doesn't even seem to notice his food getting cold. What? Do I have something on my face? You got a few monkeys. I have what? Idiot. Seriously. Sorry, I'm kidding. Don't get mad. Actually, I was thinking you look a lot like a star. Like a star? I know it might sound super cheesy, but when I'm with you, it's like everything shines a little brighter. That was cheesy. Wow. That was really cheesy. But I'm not gonna lie, it was nice too. See? I can be sweet too when I want to. Estrellita? What does that mean? I'm gonna look it up. Oh, my little star. That's cute. Maybe I should talk a bit while we have breakfast. Ask about him. Ask about his wrist. I pointed his right wrist. Why do you always wear those hair ties? Your hair isn't that long. You don't need to tie it up. Or Rin, you didn't tell me you had a girlfriend. Oh, the laugh is so cute. So the voice acting is in Spanish, so I will still have to voice Rin, but. I do really like the VA for this. You need, I don't have a girlfriend. Actually, I've never had a partner. Then they're from one of my sisters. She used to leave them lying around everywhere. She said it was my fault for not wanting to comb her hair. But whenever I tried, she never liked what I did, so I guess I didn't have much talent either. She died. These were the only things I had left from her, so I got used to carrying them. I looked away, feeling a knot in my chest. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Don't worry. It's been a long time. He doesn't seem convinced. What do you do? What do you do? Do you study? I work, though nothing very interesting. I'm a drummer in a band at a club. That is pretty interesting. It's a pretty nice place, aside from the smell of alcohol all the time. It's hard for me to imagine a club being nice. It's not some dump where you find 5 drunk people passed out in a pile. Let's say it has a certain elegance. Most of the people who go there are there to enjoy the music and the cocktails, which is different from me because I don't drink, so I'm just here to enjoy Oh, I gotta bleep that, otherwise YouTube's gonna be so mad at me. Do you drink? Not really. I mean, I can have 1 or 2 drinks just to say I'm socializing, but it's not something I drink for enjoyment. I see. And you? Do you like to drink? I do not. I think it tastes bad. It's also expensive. Like 1 cocktail here in Australia, like you're looking at about $18 to $25. I'm not even kidding. It is actually insane. No, not really. I don't like the taste at all. Sometimes I wonder what drunk people see in it. So, what do you like to drink then? I like tea. Or just good old water. Alright, then I'll bring you some of that next time. What about your family? For some reason, I'm curious to know about Rin's family. I know that albinism in most cases is a genetic condition passed from parents to children. I wonder if either of his parents is an albino. He doesn't answer, or maybe he's thinking too much. I think I'd rather not talk about that. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Nothing's wrong. Where are you from? Don't I look like I'm from here? No, that's not it. It's just a bit hard for me to tell who's a local and who's not in this country, even though Rin has somewhat different features. I'm from here, but not exactly from this city. I guess I just do what everyone else does, move to the capital to look for better opportunities in life. He hasn't looked me in the eyes. And did you find it? Did you find what you were looking for? I feel like that is a bit of a loaded question. Just like how I'm sure he's gonna load me. Anyway, yeah, I found you. Rin! I have nothing else to ask. Suddenly, something lands roughly in the garden, making me pause mid-bite. What was that? Probably the wind? Must have been the wind. If you say so. Excuse me for a moment. I quickly get up from the table and hurry towards the garden. The roses sway gently, as if something had just passed through them. It's actually, I'm curious to know why, when we step out, our faces are spiral. Among the bushes, there's something. Oh? A notebook. I look towards the window of the building across, but there's no one there. I open it and start flipping through the pages. They're all filled with drawings of different kinds of flowers. They're not the best quality, but the differences between them are noticeable. I keep turning the pages until I reach the last one. It's a half-finished sketch of a group of roses, similar to the ones in the garden. Were they drawing my roses? Maybe that's why it fell. I bring my hand closer to several buds and leave it suspended, just a breath away from the petals. After a few seconds, one tilts. Just barely. I tilt my head to observe them more closely. Down here, the scent is heavier, almost damp. I take several short breaths. The same smell. Exactly the same. I run my finger along the edge of an outer petal. I measure the texture. I apply just enough pressure for it to give without breaking. They're still closing well. I check one stem, then another. I compare their heights with my gaze, turning one a few degrees, then another, until they align. I step back half a step. I adjust again. That's better. A thorn brushes my skin. I watch the red dot form and slowly swell, then the thin line that trails down. I let myself fall into the grass, surrounded by rose bushes. I hear the faint brushing between petals, it's as if they were trying to communicate with each other. It's a shame they don't have mouths. I think they get along well. I stay there, lost, wrapped in the warmth they give off. We just left Rin inside. I do want to know about— oh my god, what is happening? Oh no, please don't jump scare me. I will shit myself. Rin, why are you in my room? With the key? Rin! I grab the notebook and run towards the kitchen. God, I took too long. Rin, I'm sorry, I stop abruptly. Rin is standing in front of the fridge, completely still, like a statue. Rin? He doesn't move. Can you hear me? What is going on? I approach almost cautiously and touch his shoulder, but he reacts abruptly, pulling away from me. Oh no. His eyes lock onto mine, and for a second, I catch a grim expression in them. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. No, don't worry. I was just thinking about something. He looks away and points at the drawing stuck on the fridge. It's very pretty. Did you make it? Yes. I made it myself. Oh. He looks back at the drawing without saying anything else. Did something happen outside? You took quite a while. No. Someone dropped a notebook. I just got a little distracted. Are you okay? You look a bit paler than usual. Ouch. No, I didn't mean it like that. I know. I was just messing with you. I'd love to stay longer with you, but I have to go to work. He didn't answer my question. Really? I thought since it's a club, you'd start later. Yeah, they kind of have weird schedules. What time do you start? It varies a lot. Sometimes we go mid-morning, other times very late at night. It depends on the events. That must be tiring. Don't worry about that. What matters is that I had time to come and see you. Oh, by the way, they opened a new gaming area in the morning here. And I was wondering if you'd like to go with me. But don't worry, a friend of mine will come too, so you don't feel uncomfortable being alone with me. Why would I be uncomfortable being alone with you? Yeah, I'd like to go. I watch him for a moment. He's clearly nervous. It's unexpectedly cute. I'd like to go. Really? Yeah, of course, why not? It's been a long time since I've been somewhere like that. We exchanged numbers to stay in touch. After I give him my number, Rin keeps staring at the screen without moving. Is something wrong? He blinks, as if snapping back to himself. No, nothing. I was just making sure I didn't type it wrong. Impossible. I already dictated it to you like 7 times. What can I say? You make me nervous. Me? Rin swallows and grips the phone too tightly. Yeah. You. Why? Too many questions. I'm not saying anything else without a lawyer present. He crosses his arms and turns his head, pretending to be dignified. I let out a small laugh. Even if I offer you breakfast next time. Rin hesitates. 1 second. 2. My lawyer says I can negotiate. What a weak lawyer. Yinny. Yes? You don't have to force yourself into anything. If you change your mind, you can tell me. It's okay. I know you just met me yesterday, and I really don't want to make you uncomfortable. It's okay. Don't worry. Trust me. I'll run away the moment I feel bad. It's not true, but maybe that way he'll be a bit calmer. Thank you. Would it be okay if I come and pick you up as soon as I get off work? Sounds good. That way I won't have to worry about how to get there. We both walk outside the apartment. Anything you need, you can text me, okay? I'll be checking. I nod. Have a nice day. Estrellita. Rin says goodbye with a slight wave as he walks down the hallway until he disappears from my sight. I turn around to head back to my apartment. God, he's so nice. Oh, hello. Sorry. I quickly crouch down and extend my hand to help. It's a small girl. She doesn't seem more than 15. Are you okay? Let me help you. The girl gets up abruptly and runs towards the other building without looking back, leaving me with my hand outstretched. Why is everyone in this place so strange? That is true. I wonder if it's the city or if it's just something with me. I should find something to do. Let's explore around. It's a small safe. Should I try to open it? Yes. The safe is opening with a soft click, but there is nothing inside. Oh. What? No. I shake the box frantically. as if it will somehow magically appear, but nothing. Shit! I smashed the box against the wall. Where the hell is it? What am I looking for? That's so strange. An almost perfect replica of the painting, The Kiss. It was made for me by a very talented guy from England. Sadly, he loved his art more than he loved me. Anything else we can click on in the room? Most of the popular titles. Most of them are romantic themed or something like that. Alright, let's go back out. Some flowers encapsulated in resin, a stack of botany books. The pages about roses are very worn. Who is Alessandro? This one. Alessandro? I wonder where I might have stored the other pieces. Oh, we can piece it back together. That's interesting. Okay, can't click on anything else. So, I think I'm gonna go click on the window. The best part of the day has arrived. Nothing can thrive without a little love, so it's time to take care of the garden roses. Watch the sequence that appears on screen carefully and memorize it. Then repeat it quickly in the same order. With each round, the sequence will get longer and faster. So stay focused. One single mistake could make everything wither. We recommend you saving your game before you begin, alright? I feel like I kind of want to see what happens when we just make it wither first. Alright, let's see what happens. Ending 2. Your roses died and your existence faded along with them. If only things had been different. Oh my god, it's just a game over. Alright, let's try properly this time. You can tell I'm concentrating a lot. Thank God! Twilight begins to fall, and the last rays of the sun fade away, starting to blind me a little. It got later than I expected. I let myself fall into the grass and lean back against one of the fences. The wood creaks slightly under my weight. The sky turns orange and violet, and for a moment everything feels too quiet. In front of me, the rose bushes sway with the breeze. Their petals still lit by the orange glow of the sunset seem almost unreal. A vague memory comes to mind. My mother loved hyacinths. I always found it ironic. We lived in a town where snow covered everything and not a single flower grew. What an unpleasant taste. Choosing such a sad flower, as if our life hadn't already been filled with enough pain. Though I suppose I can't blame her either. I lift my gaze towards the dozens of rose bushes swaying in the breeze. That would have bothered me. That she liked something so beautiful. So alive. So full of love. She would have never understood the meaning of that word. Not her, nor my father. I wish so much I could go visit him and apologize for what happened. I closed my eyes trying to dispel the whirlwind of thoughts. We have definitely run from something in our past, and I want to find out what it is so bad. But the vibration of my phone in my pocket pulls me out of them. Hey, Yinny, are you busy? No, not really. Great, I just got off work and I'm around downtown. Do you think we can meet up? To have that coffee I told you about. I'll go no I can't this time, but we'll try all the different options and get all the different endings and CGs. No, sorry, I can't. Oh, but you said you weren't busy. I know, but later I'm going out. I made plans with someone else. Ah, yes, of course. You already got your life back after all. And it can't be pleasant going out with your ex, right? Okay, can we not spin it into something like this? How silly of me. Sorry, I won't bother you anymore. Okay, there's no need to guilt trip me. Ugh. And I thought I was a dramatic one. I put my phone back in my pocket. I don't think Rin will take too long. Like, what the hell, Leah? You can't force reconciliation. Alright, let's head back. Estrita, can you come out for a moment? Yes, of course. At the door of your building. Wait for me for a few seconds. A small smile escapes me without realizing it. I grab my keys and rush out. The cold night air hits my nose and a shiver runs down my spine as I step outside. I hug myself a little while I wait. Oh, God, Rin, where did you come from? He just shrugs with a mischievous smile. My eyes drift to what's behind him. A red motorcycle, shiny and flawless, almost new. Is that yours? Wait, what are you doing? Without warning, Rin grabs me by the waist and sets me on the cold leather seat. Oh. Then positions himself in front of me and hands me 2 helmets. Which one do you want? You? One is red to match the bike, and the other is matte black with tiny white stars. You really like stars, don't you? Yeah, they're one of the most beautiful things that exist. Oh, I catch that double meaning. Look at me blush. You gave me that nickname on purpose, didn't you? My Estrita turned out to be pretty clever. He gets so close I can smell his perfume. He places a black helmet on me with a gentleness I didn't expect. As he fastens the strap, his fingers brush my chin and I notice an unusual texture on his skin. Then he puts on his own helmet, climbs on and the engine roars beneath us. I'll roar beneath him too in another way if you know what I mean. You didn't tell me you rode a motorcycle. Yeah, I got my license yesterday. What? That's exactly what I said. What if I die? Before I can react, the bike roars and takes off. Rin! The wind cuts my scream and I cling to his waist instinctively. feeling his laugh vibrate against my chest as we weave through the city. My heart is racing and I swear his is too. After a few minutes navigating the streets, I spot a shopping mall. When we arrive, we look for a place to park and walk towards the entrance. And at the edge of a platform, I see a silhouette sitting. Oh, hello Nox. It's the guy who asked me for help last night. Hello again. Is he Ren's friend? It's late. I know, sorry. That old drunk was asking me to stay over and cover Sota's shift. I told you I can. His voice cuts off when he sees me. Ah, yeah. Yandere, this is Nox. Nice to meet you. His words come out sour and heavy. That was a nice to meet you. I don't want to know what an insult sounds like. Yeah, nice to meet you. Shall we go? I nod and move to his side as we start walking. We enter the mall and after a few steps, we reach the arcade area. Ooh, I like the music here. The clinking of tokens blends with arcade music, electronic beeps and shouts and conversations filling the air. Rin stops as soon as we cross the entrance. His eyes are shining like a kid stepping into an amusement park for the first time. Aww. Before I can even take half a step, Rin grabs my arm and starts running towards the machines, dragging me along with him. We end up in front of the bumper cars with Rin looking at me excitedly. I'm not getting on that. I am Dignity. Oh, you still have some of that left? Idiot, what do you know? Come on, it'll be fun. No. Yes. No. Yes. I sigh. 5 minutes. I need cave. I do more than just cave for you, Rin. The metallic noise bursts around us when the game starts. As soon as it begins, Rin turns the wheel and comes straight at me. Don't you dare! Too late. Bam! He hits me head on, making me spin. I know we're playing bumper cars, but I'm sure he could make me spin in other ways too. That was personal. Totally. Move if you don't want me to knock you out. He turns again and rams into me once more. Oh my god. Too bad it's bumper cars. He could sure ram me in another way. Anyways. Loser. I try to dodge him but fail miserably. Now you're gonna see. I floor it and slam into him from the side, the impact shaking both of us. We both laugh and keep crashing into each other. In the distance behind the rails, Nox watches us with an amused expression. Probably because we look like two little kids fighting. When the game ends, we get out completely disheveled, breathing heavily. Anyone would think you just came out of a motel. Yeah, and you, like the faithful husband you are, waiting for me at the door. In your dreams, Rintaro. Nox ruffles his hair affectionately. I hadn't noticed before, but they seem to get along pretty well. I turn to look at Rin, confused. Rintaro. I thought it was just Rin. It's just Rintaro is one of my favorite names. Also, one of my OCs is called Rintaro. It's also the name of one of my favorite characters from Haikyuu. Nox lets out a breath, like he's about to laugh. But before he can, Rin shoves his head down hard. It's nothing. It's just... it feels a bit formal when people call me that. I'm curious. I could swear you told me you only wanted her to call you. Rin shoves him down again. What? Let me know. Shut up. I can't help but smile. I take a small step towards Rin, closing the distance. So you'd rather I call you Rin? Doesn't matter, you can call me whatever you prefer. Can I call you mine? Well, I actually prefer calling you Rintaro. Oh, you're making me feel like an old man. You need to have a thing for older guys. He grabs me by the shoulders and shakes me. I was just joking. In the end, we go around the whole place trying different machines. Nox barely makes an effort to play it properly, so Rin always ends up beating him. I didn't think he was that competitive, or well, at least it wasn't the impression that he gave me. But he looks pretty happy and lively. It's kind of contagious. Rin suddenly stops, and I almost crash into him. Laser tag! Whoa, wait! Rin grabs my arm and drags me at full speed towards the attraction, while Nox follows behind at a much slower pace. Look, Nox, there's laser tag. Yeah, I can see that. Let's go in. You guys go. What? Why? I don't feel like playing that. Please, like in the old days, yeah? Please? One round. Just one, sure. What about you, Yinny? I'm not sure. Rin looks at me like an abandoned puppy. Please? Well, I can't say no to a cute guy who begs. Now I get why Nox agreed. Okay. Rin grabs both of us by the arm and drags us towards the entrance. An employee approaches us with the vest in hand. Alright, please form teams of 2. Team up with Rin or team up with Nox? I am gonna do Rin first, and we'll do Nox after. I turn towards where Rin is. I can go with you if you want. Good then. We're gonna win. We'll try. No, listen to me, Yinny. We are going to win. There's something in his tone that sends a chill down my spine. So competitive. An employee hands us the LED vest, and after a short countdown, the game starts. In the end, we go with a simple strategy. I go for the flags while Rin covers me. Surprising how well we coordinate. The eliminated player's scoreboard starts climbing out of control. To your left! I duck on instinct to hear the zapping of Rin's laser passing inches from my head. Oh my god, he's so cute! Look at him! He looks pretty happy, shooting at anyone who gets close to me. I love him. Oh, he's so adorable. Rin? Where'd you get another weapon from? Isn't that cheating? Oh, the sun? I took it off a corpse. Want me to get you one too? No, I'm good like this, thanks. For some reason, Nox seems pretty determined to take me out at all costs. What the hell? Damn it, Rintaro, stop camping. You're getting old, Nox. I bet your reflexes aren't what they used to be. Despite Nox's attempt to sabotage me, the final scoreboard lights up with our names at the top. Nox walks towards us, dragging his feet, his hair messier than usual and an unfriendly expression on his face. Look at you, anyone think you just came out of a motel? You little demon. Nox lunges at him, grabbing him by the neck with his arm and ruffling his hair with unnecessary force. Oh, careful. Let go, you're not drilling for oil. Nox tightens his grip. You're gonna rip my scalp off, you animal. I take a step back for safety. Nox finally lets him go with a snort. Let's go already, all this neon's giving me a headache. Nox and I are gonna grab something to snack on. Do you want me to bring you anything in particular? Something savory. Rin and Nox walk off into the crowd, chatting as they head towards the food stalls. I stay alone for a moment, enjoying the atmosphere, and decide to take one last walk around the area to pass the time. It doesn't take long before I come across a whack-a-mole game. The figures around it and have such cute expressions that it almost feels wrong to hit them. Well, one round won't hurt anyone. I insert the tokens and immediately a bright catchy melody starts playing. I have to hit as many moles as possible in 30 seconds. Alright, let's do this. I have fast reflexes, I think. Oh my god, this is actually quite difficult. I wonder what like the perfect score for this will be. The music stops with a fanfare. I pant a little from the effort but smile when I see the scoreboard. I managed to score 2,050 points. Not bad. Yay! The machine lets out a long beep and starts spitting out a strip of golden tickets. It's enough points to claim a prize. I immediately think of Rin. He helped me so much yesterday, I like to get him something. I walk up to the prize counter. There's all kinds of stuff, but I focus on what I can afford with my tickets. Small plushies and a few keychains. What should I give him? A plushie. I scan the pile of plush toys until my eyes land on a small floppy-eared stuffed dog. It has such a sweet, vulnerable expression that I can't ignore it. I squeeze it in my hands. It's incredibly soft. I'll take this one, please. After a while, I hear familiar footsteps approaching. When I look up, I only see Rin, carrying a couple of paper bags that smell delicious. And Nox? Something important came up and he had to leave. So I guess it's just the two of us now. Here, this is what you asked for. Thanks. How much is it? I start rummaging through my pockets for my wallet, but he stops me with a gentle gesture. Don't worry about it. It's on me. Oh, are you sure? Of course, I was the one who invited you out, so the least I can do. By the way, I'm really sorry if Nox's attitude was a bit... Stingy? Difficult? Yeah, something like that. Don't take it personally, he tends to be like that with almost everyone. Even worse, if I'm being honest. He didn't have an easy life, and that ended up shaping a big part of who he is. And yet with you, he seems like a completely different person. Well, we've known each other for years. I guess after so much persistence, I managed to soften him up, or maybe he just got tired of trying to push me away. He's a great person, despite everything. He's really worth getting to know. If you say so. Oh, by the way, Rin carefully searches his pocket for something. I saw this at one of the stalls while I was waiting for the food, and I couldn't help thinking of you. He shows me a small star-shaped hair clip with a soft red gradient. It's really cute, thank you. You didn't have to go out of your way. It's no trouble. Let me. Aww. His fingers brush against my hair with gentleness I didn't expect, sliding the clip and securing it in place. We spend a while longer there, talking about trivial things while the murmur of people fades away. The echo of our voices become more noticeable as the shops turn off their lights and the place starts to empty. I begin to feel that familiar heaviness in my eyelids. I try to hide it, but a long yawn slips out. Careful, you almost ate me. I nudge him with my elbow while covering my mouth. That joke was terrible. I am practicing. We should head back now. I don't want to ruin your beauty sleep. I nod without arguing because I'm seriously about to pass out. When do I give him the plushie? We walk towards the parking lot where his motorcycle is waiting under a lone street lamp. He hands me the helmet and, after climbing on behind him, I wrap my arms around his waist. We ride along the empty road, the wind hitting us and the city lights streaking past. I have to admit, it feels pretty nice. After a few minutes, we finally stop at the parking lot. I get off carefully, my legs feeling a bit heavy, and hand the helmet back to Rin. He takes it, but he doesn't make any move to get off the bike. Aren't you coming in? I still have a couple of things to take care of. At this hour, I turn on my phone. It's 11:37. Can't I wait till tomorrow? It's not something I can put off, Estrita. It's really late. Whatever you have to do can wait a few hours. He shakes his head and reaches out to lightly ruffle my hair. Come on, get inside already. It's getting windier and you're gonna end up turning into a caramel popsicle. Why caramel? Because I like caramel. You're hopeless. I sigh, giving up. He's so sweet. I need to see what he's like when he's unhinged. Wait, I almost forgot. I start rummaging through my things in a bit of a hurry, ignoring the mess until I find the gift I bought for Rin a little while ago. I hadn't thought about it before, but maybe it's a bit childish for him. Here, this is for you. I hand him the small stuffed puppy, feeling a little embarrassed. It's not much, but I wanted to thank you somehow for your help yesterday. The little dog hangs from my hands while I wait for a word. A gesture, anything at all, but Rin seems to have frozen like a statue. Just as I'm about to apologize and put it away again. What? What are you laughing at? Nothing, it's adorable. Thank you so much, Estrita. You really liked it? Of course I like it. I love dogs, especially large breeds. It's really cute. I'll take very good care of it. I saw his hand move with an almost imperceptible gesture. Like he was about to close the distance to reach for my warmth, but he stopped halfway, his fingers tensing, and lowered his hand as if he didn't feel he had the right to touch me. In an impulse, where I'm not sure that came from need or sheer stupidity, I threw myself at him and wrapped my arms around him, burying my face into his hair. Rin tensed instantly. He went rigid, cold as a marble statue. For a few seconds, that felt eternal. The fear of having crossed the line hit me, but then I felt the air leave his lungs in a shaky sigh. His arms wrapped around me with desperate strength, fingers clutching my clothes, holding onto me like I was the only solid thing in the world. And then the trembling started. A faint shiver that ran from his shoulders down to his hands. Before I could process it, I felt the warmth of a single drop seeping through the fabric of my shirt, burning against my skin more than the cold night air. Aww, oh, he's so cute. Oh, I love him. Confused, I look up at the sky, but there isn't a single cloud. Rin? As if struck by electricity, he pulled away from me abruptly. Sorry, I think something on my eye. Do you want help? Let me see. I leaned closer to him, trying to inspect his eyes, which are glistening with moisture. No. It's fine, it's nothing really. I think it's already out. Just go inside already. Okay. I give him one last look before walking towards the building. Only after I'm out of sight do I hear the roar of the engine starting and the echo of the motorcycle speeding away. Leah? Oh no. Leah? What are you doing here at this hour? Nothing special, I was just checking out the store and saw you pass by the window. On a motorcycle? You recognize me with the helmet on? Yeah, well, you've been wearing that same scarf since we met. I couldn't help but coming out to say hi. I see. Well, hi. Awkward. And did you just get back from your date? How did it go? It wasn't a date, just hanging out, but it went well, I guess. I'm glad. A heavy silence settles in. The sound of distant cars is the only thing to be heard. I point towards the apartment complex. I live over there. Oh, okay. Well, right. Then I'll let you go. Yeah. Have a good night. I wave goodbye before starting to walk. Wait. Leah grabs my arm to stop me. Is something wrong? Well, I feel her hands start to tremble, moving somewhat restlessly. What is going on? I wanted to tell you something. She tries to continue, but her voice falters before forming. I now feel her fingers clutch my arm tighter. She shakes her head slightly, frustrated. She squeezes her eyes shut as if forcing herself to speak hurts. Tears suddenly begin to well up in her eyes. Oh no! I love you. Uh-oh. You what? I love you, Yinny. I love you. I'm so sorry for never being able to tell you. It's not that I didn't feel it. It was never that. I've loved you for a long time, but every time I tried to tell you, it went blank. I felt horrible, like I was doing something wrong. It's stupid, right? I'd talk for hours, argue, cry over anything, but I love you got stuck. It was like saying it meant giving you something I could never get back. I thought I didn't need to say it, that if I stayed, if I did things right, you'd understand. So I pretended you didn't need to hear it. The truth is, I was always scared. Scared of looking weak. Scared of depending on you. I didn't want to need you so much. Didn't want you to become everything I wanted. I saw everything falling apart because of my damn fault. And yet I couldn't say it. All I wanted was you. And I still couldn't protect your feelings. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is really sad. But also, Leah, I'm so sorry. I don't have feelings for you anymore. I like Rin now. I feel bad. Water though. You're the only person who's ever supported me in everything. Never laughed at my dreams. You believed in me when even my own mother didn't. When I didn't even believe in myself. And I know nothing will ever be the same. You don't love me anymore. But please don't leave me. Don't ever leave me again. I kinda have a feeling Rin's gonna take us away from you, but I don't want to be without you again. Sorry. I step forward and hug her. My arms close around her and I feel her body tremble just for a moment before clutching my clothes tightly. Well, I do feel bad for her. She hides her face against my chest and stops trying to speak. I feel her warmth and the weight of her body against mine. I close my eyes. I feel light. She finally loves me. Oh, what is going on? I walk down the long hallway still shaken by my emotions. Looking up, I notice a small figure standing in front of my door. It's the girl from this morning. What is she doing here? I approach slowly, trying not to make much noise. I don't want to scare her again. Hi, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. She doesn't say anything. And what's your name? Her expression shifts several times. She moves her lips a little but no sound comes out. Are you okay? Do you need help? She tries again, opens her mouth and closes it and keeps changing expressions abruptly. My name is Nari. I live in the building across. I was looking at your roses from my balcony and my notebook slipped from my hands. I think it fell into your garden. She bites her lip, clearly worried. I'm sorry. I pause a second to think. Is the notebook with flower drawings? You saw it. Well, I had to check what had fallen into my garden. Yes, and that's my notebook. I really like flowers. Drawing them. Your garden is very beautiful. It is not like the others. No? She shakes her head. No, the others are kind of sad. Yours feels alive somehow. Hanari rocks back on her heels. Do you think I could see it up close? Just a little. If it's not a bother. I look at my apartment door and then back at the girl. I don't usually let anyone in. Okay. But on one condition. Hanari nods, eyes shining. Please don't touch them. I promise. I open the door and gesture for her to come in. They're even prettier up close. She crouches slightly, careful not to touch anything, observing each petal closely. She takes out a notebook and flips through the pages quickly until she reaches an unfinished sketch. Can I draw here? As long as you don't touch them. Hanari nods and sits on the edge of the path. For a while, the only sound is pencil on paper. From time to time, she looks up, studies a specific rose and resumes drawing. I watch as she fills the page. After a while, she finishes drawing the roses and quickly leaves, saying she's going to paint them. Good night. Good night. I wave goodbye as she runs towards the other building. I turn and stay looking at the door. I try to touch it, but the door was open. I approach the doorknob and inspect it. Nothing. The lock isn't forced. What did that line mean? Maybe after all I did leave the door open. But... yes. He's the new neighbor. New. Yes, he moved into the apartment across from mine. The 512. Just, yesterday actually. He didn't seem to have anything. I actually thought he looks a lot like an anemone flower. You think so? Yes. She approaches me with her notebook, searching through her pages. I stop in front of the left apartment. I carefully examine the doorknob. Nothing. Seems fine. I move to the right apartment. I approach the knob and inspect it. When do I get to inspect Rin's knob? The lock is forced. I stand up quickly to try and turn the knob. But it doesn't move. It seems stuck with something inside. I push harder, leaning against the door trying to force it open. This is not going to end well. God! What's behind this? A dead donkey? It doesn't make sense. All these apartments are supposed to be empty, but it also doesn't make sense how I could have... The fence. Many apartment gardens are connected. The fence is pretty tall, but definitely not impossible to climb with good technique. I step back, take a breath, and try to calm down. Damn it, Rin. What are you playing at? I collapse hard onto the bed, locking all the doors and windows. I'm exhausted. I don't have the headspace for this right now. I'll think of something tomorrow. It's actually wild that he moved in yesterday. Like, I'm fairly sure he's following us around. But it's weird because, like, we don't seem to acknowledge seeing him or knowing him. Prior to, like, the start of this game in day one, we did have that little flashback in day one where we see a child, but that child had black hair. So I'm wondering if that was Rin just with his hair dyed or something. Like maybe his parents wanted to hide the white hair. Well, oh my god. That scared the crap out of me. That was terrifying. What the hell? What the hell just happened? Oh my god. Like, that caught me off guard so bad because we made it through the entire game without a jump scare. What happened? I think we're gonna have to look out the window. What the hell is this? Oh, this is freaking me out. You're moving to the left. You're feeling dizzy. You're feeling disoriented. You return to the beginning. Alright, let's keep going left. Okay, so we have to pick the right paths. You're moving to the left. You're feeling dizzy. You turn to the right. You smell iron. Oh god. You're tripping over something large on the floor and falling onto the freezing concrete. I'm scared. Oh no. Leah's dead. Oh no. What happened? I'm assuming that was her screaming. End of day 2. Day 3 is still under development. Well, that was great, but oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. Leah's outline has changed to her crying and it's like blanked out. I'm curious as to why everybody's like crying. But yeah, that scream scared the crap out of me. And also, Poor Leah. I'm gonna try and go back and get some of the other endings because there's 2 more, and there is also some CGs missing from the gallery as well. Let's first come back to this branch. Instead of telling Leah we can't meet up with her, let's say yes. Yeah, I guess I can. Great. Then I'll wait for you, but I'm not really sure how to get there. Have you seen the yellow buses with the blue letters? The big ones? Yeah, I think so. You can take one of those. They go straight to downtown. Got it. I'll head there then. Come carefully, okay? Well, I guess I'll have to cancel on Rin after all. Oh no, I want to see Rin. Rin? Sorry, you busy? No, not at all. I'm done with work in about half an hour. Tell me, do you need something? Sorry, we won't be able to go to the arcade after all. I made plans with someone else. I'm sorry. Oh no, Rin? You're going out with Leah, right? What are you talking about? She's the only person here besides me that you know. Tell the truth or lie. What happens if we lie? What? No, I know more people besides you and Leah. What kind of hermit do you think I am? I see. Sorry. Have fun, and be careful coming back. I'm so screwed. I look for my keys and head out. I walk to the bus stop, mentally going over Leah's directions. The bus arrives with a heavy hiss and I get on, with a couple of other people. Most of the seats are empty, so I sit by the window. Oh, no matter how much I try to avoid it, it's impossible to not catch a glimpse of my reflection at some point. I let out a slow breath. Suddenly, I feel a gaze cutting through my thoughts. Someone is standing right in front of my seat. Seriously? There's plenty of empty seats. I tilt my head, exaggerating the gesture, trying to imply they can move somewhere else. No reaction, not even an inch. Some old man with a thing for young people? I try to glance at them discreetly. They're covered from head to toe. Black gloves, cap pulled low, face mask. The only visible thing is a long black dreadlock sticking out from the hood, barely swaying with the movement of the bus. Well, not an old man then. I decide to ignore them and turn my gaze back to the window. How much longer? A chill runs down my spine as I feel a warm breath way too close to my ear. What the hell are they doing? What happens if I wait? I decide not to move. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's just someone strange. I don't think I'm overreacting. I press my fingers against the edge of the seat until they hurt. The bus keeps moving normally. No one looks over. No one notices anything. Just hold on a little longer. Almost there. The bus starts slowing down. This is a stop. The bus stops and the doors open. But my body doesn't respond. The doors close and the bus starts moving again. I feel my phone vibrating in one of my pockets once again. The air turns thick, and it feels like it's not fully entering my lungs. My head starts buzzing and the bus lights distort. The sound of the engine becomes distant, like I'm underwater. I don't know where I am anymore. I don't understand. Why do I feel like this? Why? Why do I feel deja vu? What is going on? Uh-oh. Today I ate a hamburger. Is that my mom? Marco brought it for me. He's a classmate. He brought hamburgers for the whole class. I told you about him. Remember? And then we had math. My head hurt a little, but it was okay. Why isn't she talking to me? I got 92 on the science test. Do you think that's good? The teacher congratulated me. Are you listening to me? I said that someone got too close to me today on the bus. I didn't like it. No, this time it's not a lie. I'm sorry. Can you look at me? Please, look at me. Why is my mom not looking at me? I'm assuming that's her mom. Ending 3. I would have rather died if only things had been different. That's so sad. So sad, but also unlocks a bunch of extra lore from the MC's past that I really want to find out more about. Alright, let's come back here and get off the bus. Not much farther. I can walk from here. I try to relax my posture and look out the window, pretending not to care. The doors open, and I wait a few seconds. I spring up, push past the guy, and dive towards the exit. I barely manage to get down sideways just before the doors close by mere inches. The bus starts moving again. Through the window, I see people helping the guy to stand. How considerate. I wish they'd been like that when he was on top of me. I let out a sigh and start walking towards a nearby store to ask for directions. 10 minutes later, I finally arrive. The atmosphere changes completely. The chatter of the conversations, the constant clatter of shoes and heels fills everything, mixed with the blaring music from every shop. Huge neon signs glow everywhere, as if competing to bind you first. I keep moving, trying not to be swept away by the sea of people. God, this place is massive. Finding Yandere. I don't even have time to turn around. Before half a second later, Leah throws herself at me. What the hell is wrong with you? I've been waiting at the station for half an hour, Yinny. You had me so worried. And here you are wandering around like nothing happened? Leah, do you have any idea how dangerous big cities are? Leah, because of course you don't care about anything and... I grab her shoulders and shake her. To Leah. What? I'm sorry. There was a weird guy on the bus, so I decided to get off and walk here. I didn't want to make you worry. Slowly she brings her hands to her face and starts rubbing her eyes. No, I'm sorry. I've been trying not to worry so much about everything, but I guess I still haven't fully succeeded. She covers her face like she wants to hide. A small smile forms on my face. I'm glad you're trying. Shall we go? It's starting to get a bit cold. She nods as she finishes, drying her eyes. We start walking against the crowd, trying not to be swept away. Little by little, the noise fades, light softening. And finally, we stop in front of a small cafe hidden between two larger shops. The murmur is low, almost cozy, and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air. Ah, finally some peace. I thought you liked these kinds of places. Why do you say that? You always said you preferred big cities over that small town. You said it quite often. Don't you remember? Oh, yeah, but not for this. I like them for the opportunities you can find here, nothing more. A waitress passes by and Leah follows her with her eyes, lingering on her clothes for a while. You're still doing that? Yeah, professional habit, I guess. She leans slightly over the table, resting her chin on her hand. Besides, it's impossible not to here. People put so much effort into what they wear, how they look. In their own way, everyone seems ready for a runway. Clothes aren't just clothes. They're how you want people to see you, how you want to feel. And when you design, you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for others. To make them feel confident, so they can shine. So, even if just for a moment, they can like themselves. A waitress comes over and places the menus on the table. I will get a dessert. They don't have much variety. No, but everything looks pretty good in the photos. Leah nods absentmindedly as her phone starts vibrating on the table. It's from the company. Can you order something for me? She doesn't even give me time to respond before she gets halfway up. Thanks. My pleasure. I return my gaze to the menu. What should I order? Let's get a dessert. I ordered 2 donuts. I remember Leah always loved desserts. I hope that hasn't changed, or I'll have to eat both. A few seconds later, Leah returns with a less than happy expression. Did something happen? Ah, looks like someone stole some materials. And since I'm the foreign intern, I was the first suspect. That place is a nightmare. They could be very good at what they do, but that doesn't justify the horrible atmosphere. I like to think it's just with me, but no, it's the same with all the poor junior girls. Haven't you thought about quitting or looking for another company? I can't. It's the only one that takes foreign interns like me. If it's not there, it won't be anywhere else in this country. And you can't do the internship in Spain? No, I chose this. Working abroad could give me a lot of merit. And well, I want to achieve something big enough to show my mother. She doesn't want to speak to me since I told her I was coming here. She lets out a small, somewhat sad laugh. I guess she didn't like the idea very much. She didn't like most of the things you did. She never thought I'd get anywhere with this. She said it was a waste of time, that I didn't have what it takes. I guess I wanted to prove her wrong. I can't give up just because of some problems. Excuse me. The waitress places a plate in front of us. 2 donuts still warm, with a light sugar glaze. Donuts! Her eyes light up instantly, and without thinking, she grabs one and takes a bite. Oh, we got the CG, she's so cute. I'm glad you still like them. You have no idea how long it's been since I last ate something like this. At work, there's barely even time to sit down. And if you want to eat something, you have to hide somewhere. Sounds exhausting. It is. She sneaks a glance at my donut still on the plate. What? No, this one's yours. I push the donut towards her. Yeah. No, seriously, it's fine. She raises an eyebrow, but it doesn't take long to give in and take the plate. Thanks. They're really good. I noticed. After a long time chatting, we leave the cafe after splitting the bill. The street air feels fresher. I'll walk you home. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry, it's on the way. Alright, whatever you want. We walk for a few minutes in silence towards the bus stop. After a while, the bus arrives with a soft screech. Luckily, we find 2 seats together, almost at the back. Leah looks outside. Her hands are clasped in her lap, pressing lightly. She shifts positions several times, plays with her fingers, looks at her reflection in the window and sighs. You okay? Yeah. I'm just a little tired. I nod. It's not worth insisting. I'd only make her more anxious. After about 15 minutes, we reach my stop and Leah gets off with me. I live over there. I point to the apartment complex a few blocks away. Okay then, I'll leave you here. Yeah, have a good night. I wave goodbye before starting to walk. Wait, okay, I think this is still the scene where she cries. Let me double check and then I will come back. Yeah, so skipping forward to here, it was the same scene as Leah crying, us encountering Hanari, and then us finding, Leah probably killed by Rin, most likely, I think. And then it ends day 2. It's so sad because this is like the default ending. Like, this is the progression ending, so Leah just dies, no matter what it seems, which is so upsetting. Alright, so we just have one more ending to get, and also Rintaro's CG, so let's go do that. I walk down the long hallway, still shaken by my emotions. For some reason, the atmosphere feels heavy. A shiver runs down my spine the moment I turn the doorknob. You're back. Oh no. I jump back, hitting the table. Rin! What are you doing here? Did you really think I wouldn't notice? Do you get so much enjoyment out of lying to me? I'm sorry. You have no idea about everything I had to do to get here. About everything I had to endure just to find you. How about we sit down and just hold hands and forget that this happened? And how you treat me like this. What? He moves slowly. Before I can react, he grabs my face hard, digging his nails into my skin, making me scream. Estrita, you should have listened to your friends. Should have stayed away from me while you still could. I mean, yeah, but also, I have no sense of self-preservation. But now, it's too late for the both of us. Oh no, he just killed us. You shouldn't have lied to him. If only things had been different. Oh my god. I was waiting for him to snap. But that ending, I think that's what I was like waiting for from Rin. Cause like he was so friendly and so like wholesome and cutesy. But you know, because he's a yandere, there's something beneath the surface that's just waiting. And it was cool that I got a glimpse of that in that ending. Alright, final little thing I want to poke at. Let's team up with Nox and see what happens. I turn towards where Nox is. I can go with you if you want. No. I'd rather not play. But... Am I speaking Chinese? I said no. An awkward silence falls. If you can't agree, we'll do it randomly. He pulls out a small box of coloured slips. Each of you take one. Those are the same colour, we'll team up. We each take a slip. I look at mine, blue. Rin takes one, red. I notice how Nox takes a few seconds longer than usual to grab his. He gets a red one. Just my luck. I look around and a guy approaches me holding his blue slip, but Rin cuts him off before he can get here. Yinny, if you want, you can team up with me. I wouldn't want you to end up with a stranger. No, it's fine. Let's respect the rules of the game. He's not happy about that though. Trouble in paradise. I'm gonna tape your mouth shut, Nox. Rin grabs him roughly by the arm and drags him away. But for a brief moment, Nox turns and makes a gesture at me without Rin noticing. Excuse me? How rude! I don't want to say that I was not expecting that because that's a very Nox thing to do. But I'm kind of wondering why he's so hostile towards us. Maybe he just doesn't like people getting close to Rin? Yeah, he definitely doesn't like me at all. As soon as the game starts, I separate from my teammate with the excuse of going after a flag. The eliminated player's scoreboard starts climbing out of control. I better be careful. I turn a corner and see him. Nox is leaning against the column, his weapon hanging. He hasn't even bothered to hide. Seriously? Why'd you agree to come if you're just gonna be a downer? Because you weren't supposed to come. You don't like me, do you? Wow, congrats on making it to Rome. Guess you're not as stupid as you look. I clench my fist, but then I let them go. It's not worth it. Why do you dislike me so much? We don't even know each other. I hate people like you. Like me. Look, Yinny. He makes air quotes when saying my name. Oh, I've spent too many years on the streets eating shit every single day not to recognize from miles away the look of someone selfish and two-faced. People like you walk all over anyone to get what they want. That's not true. I haven't done any of that. I don't understand. I'll never understand what the hell Rintaro saw in you. I feel anger running through my blood. I have the urge to defend myself, but I can't find the words. The lights on my vest flash red. Someone shoots me from afar. Blue player neutralized. I turn around and see Nox disappearing into the shadows, leaving me completely thrown off. Jesus, he hates us. Nox and I are going to grab something to snack on. Do you want me to bring you anything in particular? Something savory. Rin and Nox walk off into a crowd, chatting as they head towards the food stalls. I stay alone for a moment, enjoying the atmosphere, and decide to take one last walk around the area to pass the time. Well, I think this just puts us back on Day 2's continuation ending. Yeah, this is straight back to Day 2's continuation ending, so I think we are done with Day 2. But yeah, that was my full Day 2 playthrough of Bajo Las Rosas. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I was so happy to see another update for this game because this remains one of my favorites and I think about it so often. I think Rin is so intriguing. The MC of the game is so incredibly intriguing as well, and also just the side characters like Nox and Leah and now like Hanari as well. I'm very keen to see what's going to happen in regards to her. I feel really bad that Leah is dead. Like, I don't think there's a way to save her. The default ending that I've gotten every single time for continuation always ends up with her dead. Whether this is a nightmare that we're having or an actual death, we'll find out in Day 3, I guess, but it is very, very shocking. I know Leah definitely has her flaws, but I don't think she deserved to die, and I feel really bad about it. Rin, however, I think is very scary. He almost reminds me in a way of another yandere that I quite appreciate how it's written. Soren from How to Break Up With Your Yandere Boyfriend. Because in that, Soren is so terrifying but hides it behind such excellent charisma and like a facade of friendliness and loveliness. It's very difficult to discern that he is actually sinister and quite manipulative. And I think a similar case is happening here with Rintaro. Because Rin himself is so friendly, albeit a little bit weird because he did, break into your house on the first day, but his excuse was that you were passed down on the ground, so we'll forgive him for that one. But he comes off so friendly, like so charismatic and so put together. It's very difficult to see that he is an obsessive yandere, because as we can see in ending 4, he does not like when you lie to him and will actually take steps to kill you. he also admits that, he's not as nice as he seems, and, you should have listened to your friends and stayed away from him, but it's too late now before he kills you. So that tells me that he knows what he's doing isn't quite right, because I feel like some yandere, their behavior is instinctual, right? Like it is a obsessive feeling that they can't help feeling, so they act on those impulses. Rin seems to be very aware of just the level of calculation, organization, and manipulation that he has done to essentially follow you to this town and be in the same space as you and insert himself into your life, which I think him being aware of that behavior and continuing to do it with such a careful and frighteningly precise degree is very scary. So I'm honestly very interested to see how he is going to ramp up in day 3, when we jump back onto the continuation route, because I'm pretty sure it's him, has very likely killed Leah. I think he's just done waiting, and I think something terrifying is going to happen. I'm also quite curious about Nox as a person. I don't understand why Nox dislikes her so much. However, this scene that we had with him in the arcade where he says that he can see right through us kind of makes me a little bit more curious about the MC, because I feel like MC is a very unreliable narrator, because we are getting flashbacks of certain scenes, and bit by bit we are uncovering little bits of MC's past that we don't know. Things that MC has hidden away and locked away and doesn't want to remember. I think the more we find out about these things, the more it'll start to shape a picture of how MC truly was, what they were truly like. Because if you remember the conversation with Leah in day 1 when she was talking about that breakup, it doesn't seem like we were too great either. It definitely seems like we are running from something, and I wouldn't say that it's something that we don't remember. I would say that it's something that we vehemently refuse to acknowledge. And I really want to figure out what it is. Like, why did we panic so much when we figured out the safe was empty? Why are we so obsessed with our roses? Why to the point where we just panic and freak out? And in some way, let them affect our mortality, because if we fail tending to the roses, we get a dead end. Like, why is that? Why are there all these like jump scare flashbacks? Why does Rin give us a flashback and a jump scare saying, why did you leave me, when we say that no one has ever cared about me in day 1? And yeah, all these other things that happen with our parents, like our mom and our dad, we don't know that either. Definitely still a lot of unanswered questions, but I'm really liking the way that day 2 has shaped the direction of this game and how it's made me just more curious, and it's uncovered enough to make me very, very excited, but also very anxious for what Rin is going to do in day 3. Because we found out now that Rin has not lived here for a while. He has just moved in here. Just yesterday, in fact, around the same time that we moved in, which builds the case that, he's following us around. Very excited to see this. As per usual, the dev did an amazing job with the writing, the art and everything. It is so pretty. Just the intricacy in how the roots plan out, and like the different endings that you can get, and also the different memories and jump scares that you get that are like scattered around in a way that is so unsuspecting. It really does catch you off guard. I cannot wait for day 3. If you guys would like to support the developer, feel free to check out this game on itch.io by clicking on the link I've put in the bio. They also have started a Patreon as well to support the development of this game, which I've also linked in the description box below. And as usual, if you would like to support my channel and help me keep creating content for you guys, my Patreon is linked in the description box. Supporting me monetarily is never mandatory, just very, very appreciated. But thank you so much again for meeting Rin with me in day 2 of Bajo Las Rosas. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, take care.